Okay, hi. We are back. Hello, this is Tales from Wildemount, an Oswego comic shop game. It's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I'm your dungeon master, Paul Reese, and I'm joined by my lovely cohorts. We have Tavis, the Abracadan, the warlock here. We have Meow Meow, our sorcerer, played by Randy. And we are missing one today. Luckily, that's all good because we have our lovely Joe here playing Trussell eventually. Uh, where we last left off, we had the gang scheduled to save the ruins of a town from whatever dragon lay within it. They were tasked by the king and promised for the land that the dragon took. They have started to make their way into this Labenda swamp, and they saw what seemed to be a kobold scout on a wyvern mount. After facing off with him and dodging the natural predators that lay within the swamp, they were able to find a place near the heart of the swamp to rest. And that's where we ended. So we pick up now with the last watchful shift of the night. And everything seems to be appropriate and apparent and quiet. And as our two players awake, naturally they notice that Camellia, their fawn bard, is missing from the night. Nowhere to be seen.
Meow meow. Wake up.
No.
Yep. Wake it up.
No,
have
I don't want to.
Have you seen Camellia?
No, I was sleeping.
Well, I don't see her.
So I'm like, I kind of like do that cat wipe across the eyes and wake the sleep up, and I look
You got
around.
some crusties. Let me get those for you.
No, don't touch me. Did you roll to find out if you got those crusties? Eldritch Blast. So I look around, and do I see Camellia?
No, you don't see any evidence of her. Even her belongings are gone.
Is this like her? Does she just maybe she went to go scout ahead?
That doesn't seem like her either. Is Tin Cup still here?
There's no sign of Tin Cup.
Oh, now it's definitely bad. I don't care so much about Camellia, but I care a lot about Tin Cup. He's my meal ticket.
Can I look around for any like tracks or any signs of which way Camellia might have gone?
Yeah, for looking for tracks, I would need you to make a survival check. If you're just making a general glance upon the area, I will take a perception check.
Yeah, they're both the same for me, so I'll look for tracks.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Look at me.
rolling beautiful today.
I'm a morning person. I'm up and ready.
So you see signs of a scuffle near where she laid her bedroll. You see like deep set hoof prints alongside some sort of three-toed reptilian foot, and there's many of those types of tracks around. There's a lot of like scrape marks from what could have been like a stick or some other walking implement. It seems like there was some sort of a scuffle, and you see in the bushes along the line of like where the water starts to get a little deeper than just muddy soil. You see some sort of like cloth scrap. It's green in color, and it looks vaguely like Camellia's cape.
Meow meow, look at this. Signs of a tussle.
A tussle, you say?
Yes, a tussle.
So I'll go over to see what the cloth looks like.
Upon inspection, it is the exact same cloak lining that Camellia uses.
I'm not pleased about this at all. We're down. We're at 66% strength. This is becoming a more dangerous endeavor. And then
Should we go after her?
I don't even know where to go.
Well, that way, and point like the tracks leading in that direction.
Oh, we see. I thought we were just seeing a tussle. I didn't know if we saw like if there's a lead.
Oh, it looks like it's heading that direction.
Well, we're really outnumbered here. If they were able to take her without us waking up, there's either a lot of them or they're good at what they do.
So you're saying we should give up?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Do you remember Stanek?
The big guy?
Yeah, the fighter guy.
Let me think. What I want to do is I want to grab like a stick that's laying around and try to like draw out the shape of what I think Stanek looks like in the mud.
Uh-huh.
So like just like roughly like a big humanoid shape.
Yeah.
Kind of like big muscular fighter.
Yeah, but more muscles. He owes me a favor. Like if you can get him a message, he'll come over here and help. He'll come running. Do you have that ability? I don't know how you work.
Let me check. Oh, you know what I could do?
What?
Meow meow.
Yeah.
I could beseech my patron, my otherworldly patron. Perhaps he'll lend me his dark power to get a message across the void.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna need something from you.
No.
It takes a lot of energy to beseech my patron.
Like what kind of energy? And I take like a step back.
I'm gonna need you to do a little dance.
No.
I need your little dance. I need the energy of your dancing to call forth this favor.
And I'm like, I take my little kitty paws and I rub my head. Like I've already got a headache already.
Look,
and I'm like,
my patron gives me power through humiliation and humiliating acts. So I need you to do a fun little dance.
All right. And I attempt to do a dance.
I need like at least 2 minutes of dancing minimum.
2 minutes?
Well, maybe a minute 30, but that's the bare minimum.
All right. Would I have to do like a performance check?
Yes, make a performance check.
All right. It's gonna be. I'm gonna super on purpose not dance well. 14. So it's like it's just like it's kind of like I'm doing like the most awkward dance, and I'm doing like kind of like kicking.
Charleston,
it's like I'm
switch it up.
I'm attacking the ground as I'm dancing to kind of make it feel like I'm doing something productive.
Sure. So you're doing this dance and you're kicking up a lot of dirt, and Abracadabra, you feel your infernal patron start to heat up and sort of make its presence known in the air around you. And you see little pockets of air erupt from the ground, releasing some sort of noxious steam. From the humanoid shape you drew in the ground, there's a very small hand that just reaches out like an undead.
This is not... Stanek is way bigger than this. This better not be like...
More dancing!
A Stanek that's 1/16 the size. Because that would be useless. And I am gyrating and doing like awful dancing.
Clearly, I'm not judging you. Clearly, my dark master is, and he is.
This is the best I can do. I'm not a dancer. I'm not a dancer.
I think you're doing great.
And finally erupting from the ground is this small goblin. Incredibly handsome, but small.
Handsome goblin?
What's going on? What am I doing here?
Oh my god, it's
What?
like looking in a mirror.
What? What are you talking about? Nothing
What
like
is-
me.
This isn't. And I literally stop my arms and I stop my foot and I go, this isn't Stanek at all.
I kneel down, or I crouch down a little bit to get closer to Goblin's face level, and I just like rub my head and raise my glasses, like it's uncanny.
No.
No,
What's
you
wrong with you?
You look nothing like.
You smell weird. What are you? What are you? What are you?
I'm a Dan.
I don't like it.
Dan, Abracadan.
Abracadan.
Oh, that's made up. You made that up.
I pull
Just
out a
now.
handful of cards and I say, pick a card.
Okay. Takes one.
Okay, that's your card now. And I pocket card.
You're the worst magician I've ever seen.
That's your card now, forever. Are you in the habit of taking things that are offered to you? Because that might be bad long term for your life.
I'm very confused about what's going on right now.
Were you there the whole time, or did he literally make you?
I mean, I fell asleep last night, and I think it was in some mud, and then yes, I was there the whole time.
Your patron didn't do nothing.
Oh, I'll dance better next time. I loved it though.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Goblin? Handsome Goblin.
What's your name?
Too handsome.
I don't. People call me Trussell. I don't know why, but
I'm gonna call you Little Dan.
I guess.
I like Trussell.
No,
but you know what?
Unacceptable.
Little Dan works.
No, absolutely
Right?
not.
I like it.
No.
I like it. Little Dan.
Nope.
All right, Little Dan. Okay, so why? All right, so something happened here. We lost a teammate, and I don't know why
that's
you
terrible
were
for you.
a corpse in the ground, but
I wasn't dead. I was
are you
sleeping.
sure? Because you were in the ground.
Yeah,
You saying I have the power to raise the dead now?
A whole new food source.
With sleeping in the mud. That's what I do. Sleep in the mud.
This might be really bad.
Mud sleeping.
Actually. All right. So, what are you even doing here?
I don't know. I fell asleep here last night. Then you Joker showed up, and then you made a bunch of noise, and you stepped on me once or twice, I think, while you were looking for somebody. Chamomile, canoil.
No, you're right. Chamomile.
You're right. First time chamomile. All right. So you were here the whole night. Did you see someone being taken?
I was under the mud. It's kind of hard to see people under the mud, but I mean,
I don't know what handsome powers you have.
I mean, the mud rejuvenates. You know, that's why you should sleep in the mud.
Yeah, like, were you always sleeping whole head in the mud?
Yes, it's a skill.
All right.
Learned it over the years.
I look over at
all 3 years.
Over at Dan.
I try it. I go face first in the mud.
All right. So, are you okay?
Sounds like a great plan to me.
I'm blinded.
I wipe the mud off my face and I say, "You be the judge."
Do you use Mask of Many Faces to look like Trussell?
Yes, exactly.
I'm like, I will not put my face in this mud. All right, now I got 2 of you guys. All right, what do you?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean you got 2 of us?
I need help.
Oh,
I've got this guy, and now I've got you, and you both look the same now.
Nah.
It's going to be a real problem.
He's way too tall.
All right, Little Dan, I need to know if if I give you a gold piece, will you help us find Camellia? It looks like you know this area better than we do.
I mean, I guess it's my swamp. Yeah.
It's your
You
swamp?
own this swamp?
No. I mean, I like to think I do.
That was going to be a real problem when we built our bed and
'cause
breakfast here.
we're gonna totally take the swamp.
Oh. Will
But
I
you can
do
live
it with
here.
these
You
jokers
can
on
tend the grounds.
What?
All right.
No. Gardener? No.
Yeah, it's
No,
good.
we
It's
need
good.
a-
Great.
We need a
right.
handsome host.
I like it less.
You could be the host of the Feline Fine bed and breakfast.
It's not gonna be that name. It's gonna be Tabby Stabby.
Well, I'm working on the vision board, so we'll have to
You
figure it out.
Yeah,
I mean,
you pull.
I pull
Just-
out a vision board.
He just looks around for me. He's like, I think right now it's just Mudhole. So I don't know.
Well
All
done.
right. All right. Well, are you gonna take this gold or not?
Do you have more?
No, I have one, and that's
Can I
enough
check
for
to see
you.
if he has more?
Make a perception check.
Now, DM, I just want you to remember that Camellia had all the money.
Where?
I rolled a 25.
Wow. You are aware of the lack of gold.
Ah, dang it.
But
I would like to try to persuade Trussell to help us out. Now,
No.
Trussell.
little Dan.
Well, I'll use your Mudborn
Chosen
name,
name.
Trussell. Think of the potential. Think of the potential gold that you could get by helping us find Chamomile and the gold that she's holding.
So
Plus,
you're-
you get 1 gold now, and you get that really nice card I already gave you.
it looks like so what is this anyway?
It's magic.
I don't believe
And I
that's
rolled a 20 to persuade you.
I would that persuade you?
I don't know. Does
I tell you, I rolled a 20 to persuade you.
Yes.
I need a steak in this bed and breakfast if you make it.
I'll make you a
Well,
steak. I'm not a very good cook. but
not food. A share. I need shares.
I'll gladly share my room.
Yes, he'll gladly share his room.
That's still not.
We'll have
It's
plenty of
better
time
than
to
what
work
you
out
got.
the details.
You're in the mud.
Okay.
Okay.
Hooray, new friend!
New party member unlocked.
Up for 3.
I don't think that's when the music comes on. Yes.
Okay, so you are all aware now that you were moving south into the heart of the swamp, and the tracks also led south.
How did I even find myself here? Like, Camellia is the one who talked me into being here. I don't like swamps. I do like land, and I'm basically just muttering back and forth.
Oh,
sounds
quick
like
question,
you got
Paul.
taken.
Do we
Yes?
still have the birds?
Oh yeah, we have our ostrich riding mounts.
Yeah, they didn't leave while Camellia was on watch. So
All right, so just Camellia and Teen Cup were kidnapped or fawn napped.
2 of them, yeah. The birds are actually sleeping right now.
Well, I give them a little pat to like wake them up.
And then it just kind of like wakes up and like chirps at you a little, and then just kind of starts snapping at your hands.
I will shoot this bird.
You bird.
So-
Little Dan, do you know of
I do
any
have
like
animal handling.
food
What?
sources around here?
Still, you talking to me? What do you? No.
Yeah.
No, not little Dan. Don't like. No.
Can I persuade Little Dan to like his name?
I don't think there's anything you can do to make that happen.
If I roll a crit,
I'll slap you. Slap you, little cat.
I haven't heard a no yet, DM.
Okay.
So what are you asking
I'm sorry,
about?
what did
Food?
you say? You cut out a little bit.
Oh, I cut out. So I said, if I roll a crit on my persuasion check, can I get little Dan to like his name?
Sure, why not? We're having fun here.
Okay.
He
I did
hates
not.
that
I got a 7.
Despise it. Absolutely
See,
hates
I've
it.
seen worse.
All right. The well is poisoned. I understand now. So good day, I suppose. So yeah, I guess I'll
what
try
else did you
to
ask?
mount.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
No.
Trussell.
Yes.
Trussell.
Yes.
Do you know of any food sources around here so we can feed these birds so they don't eat meow meow?
All right. I'm gonna do a survival. Does that sound correct?
For what again? I'm sorry.
To see if there's any food for the birds or nature. Which one would you prefer?
Yeah, that's a survival check, definitely.
Okay.
Thank you.
6.
Okay. No, you don't see anything that these birds would eat. And this is Trussell, correct?
Yes.
Trussell's also extremely unfamiliar with these animals, so he thinks they might like leaves.
He offers them leaves.
I remember that they did eat frog. Can I look around for them? Like, I'll just shoot them with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check as well.
All right. Oh man, I'm so good at. Survival.
Oh, not bad.
All right, there we go.
So with an 18 survival check, you're able to look towards the more marshy areas here. I keep using different words for swamps, and they're all meaning different things, but whatever. So the more marshy areas where there's the cattails kind of springing out of the ground, you hear croaks, and you do spot what seems to be like a fist-sized bullfrog, like a really big one. And you have your eye on it now, and you think, yeah, the bird would definitely eat this, even though it's disgusting.
I often have that thought of all food that people eat. Can I shoot it with an Eldritch Blast?
Go for it. Looking for an AC of 10 for most common animals.
All right.
Usually like 10 or lower.
Ooh.
Oh, would you look at that?
Well, it makes a lot of sense RP wise because I wouldn't want to blow it up.
So you just kind of point your little cat finger at the frog, and just Eldritch energy shoots down your elbow through your finger and just pistols the frog's head off.
All right, I go over and I try to grab its. No, I wouldn't pick it up. I would use Mage Hand. I'll grab this frog and then bring it over because I don't want to be anywhere near this thing's mouth.
Okay, and you do so rightfully, because as soon as this dead frog floats close enough to the Dua Cadre's head, it just snaps the whole mystic hand and everything, completely erasing that from existence, and it swallows the frog down its long neck.
And I lose that spell forever. All right. And then can I use a little animal handling to see if it's sated enough to be a mount?
Yeah, go ahead and roll animal handling.
6. It's no good.
Your best guess would be as good as anyone's.
Yep.
This thing has black eyes like a doll's eyes. It shows no emotion.
Oh, why am I here? Okay. I guess I can Misty Step.
Well, I want to say, like, I feel really impressed and inspired by, Meow Meow's ability to spot that frog and her uncanny intuition to know that these birds are hungry. So I'm going to try to also look for a frog to feed the other one, because just because one's full doesn't mean the other one isn't.
Sure, you got to fill up both tanks.
You got to fill up both tanks.
So you're also looking for a frog?
Yep. I don't even know what a frog looks like.
And you see those same reeds rustling, but you're not sure what's in them.
Can I Eldritch Blast just that general area?
Go ahead.
It's gonna be great. You shoot Camellia, she dies.
Oh no!
So very similar to how Meow Meow casted her Eldritch Blast, you send one into the reeds as well, and you hear that of contact, and you hear, "Ah," and then just wet footprints slapping away as fast as you can muster. And then you hear like a scuffle and then a splash.
Let's go check it out.
I mean, you can. I'm not. Like, how deep is
Come
that
on,
water?
Trestle. Let's go.
Nope. Do not trust that.
I grab Trestle's arm.
Nope.
Do straight check.
Yeah. Just like hand in hand. It's like excitedly grab your hand and pull you along. Let's go.
No, I hate this.
Can we make a perception check and see what I hit?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception for me. Okay, and with a 10, you see the ripples of the murky water surface, but you don't see anything moving, really. At least not above the surface, right?
Man, that's...
You see dragonflies darting around and little pond skippers on the surface, but you don't see anything large enough that would make a noise like that.
Is there like a rock that I could pick up that's kind of like a fair-sized rock?
Yeah, you can get a rock about the size of your little cat head.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to cast light on the rock.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw it in the direction... I'm going to throw it into the direction of the water.
Okay, and
we heard the noise.
You cast light on this rock, and it turns into a soft, white, glowing stone that's emitting quite a bit of light. It's hard to look at. And you just lean your elbow back and launch this rock towards that ripply area, and it just kerplunks into the water, and you see like that soft, white glow underneath the surface, but you don't really see anything moving, with the odd exception of like a fish shape here and there that just kind of like darts by really quick, or something goes in to look at it and then darts away really fast. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm out of ideas, guys, and I attempt to get up on my bird. Do I end up dead? Does my bird kill me?
Roll animal handling once more.
Okay. Don't kill me, bird. Don't kill me. 10.
Okay, 10. So with a 10, you're able to, I would say, almost rodeo your way onto the back of this bird as it's actively trying to fight you off. But once you finally get seated on it, it calms down.
I give it a little pat on the base of its neck, and I was like, "It's okay. It's okay."
It reacts with uncomfortable disdain.
I fed you a frog. I try to nudge it forward because there's no way I'm walking into that much water. I'm like a tiny thing.
So, are you nudging it towards that water?
Yeah.
Okay, so going north into that swampy pond, I guess I'll say. The water goes up to like the backwards knee joint of these large birds, right? It's substantially deep for something like this, but it's also really vast. Like imagine the marshlands of the Everglade, where almost everything is underwater at the ground level. So it's hard to tell exactly how deep it is in any given area. You do know that you can see trees reaching from the depths all the way up to the surface and sky, so it's not too deep to harbor life. Going forward, you don't see much of anything. You don't see anything running off. You don't see Camellia. You don't see Tin Cup, but you just get this vast green darkness as you peer into this swamp, and light seems to be lost among the treetops.
Even though it basically the canopy is so thick that even though it's
very lush. Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't want any part of this. I try to turn the bird around.
Okay. In doing so, the bird just follows your command and goes right back onto shore.
All right. And we got to go to the south, right, to follow those tracks.
Correct.
Okay. What do you think, guys?
Well,
Kidding.
let me dig around in my pockets and see if I have anything for this other bird to eat, because he looks hungry still. What about you, Trussell? Do you have anything? Mud, sticks.
Mud. Birds like mud, right? I was pretty certain they like leaves, but guess maybe not. I don't know. I was gonna try and hold some up to the bird.
I have nothing.
Can I
Yeah,
attempt to
I'm
find
gonna
another
try to hop on this bird.
as is?
It just as is. Do I do
Okay.
animal
Yeah.
handling?
Make an animal handling and acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Okay.
If the totals go over 20, you're okay.
Oh, nuts.
They did not go over 20.
You see his
Just get by
average
this much.
he hefts his like unshapely adult male form over the back of this bird, and in doing so, the bird snaps at his wrist and just throws him right to the ground.
Boo.
Trussell, your turn.
My turn. Right.
Russell, you're up.
What am I doing? Animal handling and acrobatics.
Yeah, for you, make the acrobatics with advantage though, because you're much smaller.
Okay. All right. So 12 for the animal handling, and 17 for the acrobatics.
Oh wow.
Okay, with that, yeah, you're able to just kind of get right on the back of this bird. You and your broccoli-colored skin are absolutely fine.
Because that wasn't so hard. Anyway,
Can I try to stealthily appear behind Meow Meow on the back of her bird?
Yeah. Roll stealth and then acrobatics.
Okay, that's better.
Unbelievable. All right. So
Yeah,
everybody.
you're able to just kind of sneakily get on the rear end of this bird. Though you, Meow Meow, you feel the bird kind of buckle a little bit with all the extra weight. And all of a sudden you kind of feel breath on the back of your hood.
Oh no. No.
Hi, old friend.
What happened to your bird?
She's over there.
Why aren't
Trestle
you riding
waves.
your bird? Why did you give the new guy your bird?
Oh, we're all friends here, so
Are we though? We're
go a
paying
long
him.
way to. Are we?
I told you I was paying him a gold.
Are we though? We good. I know you.
That's true. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to keep that gold.
So, stretching out before you around this pond, there are two paths that will both eventually go north around this water, this body of water, I guess. One path, though, seems to be worn down to the dirt by some sort of traveler, right? The other path is a little more overgrown and it would be more or less the hard way around by anything on a mount.
We should go. We should go the path less traveled, right? Don't you think, Meow Meow?
Well, do we have any inclination? Are there any clues or anything that indicate the direction of these tracks?
The tracks went into the water and south, the same way your bird kind of looked toward as you approached the water, but you decided not to go into.
What? I thought the tracks went to the south.
Yeah, I meant south. I'm sorry. Everything's
Okay.
going south.
Okay.
I misspoke.
Okay, so but the tracks went into the water, and And then now we have no idea other than potentially a straight line. There's no indication of any other like cloth or anything else or footprints.
Not that you can see, no.
Can we see what it looks like across the water?
Yeah, across the water there's like great big ferns, mangrove-like trees with the overarching roots that kind of dip into the water. Eventually there's like a bit of a cliff, not really a cliff, but just like a 1 foot sheer dirt face. Uh Maybe something from rising and lowering water depths. But that's still, I would say, a few hundred yards. It's a pretty big pond.
I have no idea where to go.
Do we think these birds can swim?
I mean, even if they can, eventually they'll become so buoyant that we might not be able to stay on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any? Do we have any sense that the birds will be able to cross that water and still be viable?
Its movement didn't slow down in the muddy water. Like it seemed like that the mud itself didn't slow it down, but obviously at a certain depth things would just drown. So,
Well, yeah.
without being able to spot those depths, there could be issues.
Mm-hmm.
But the bird handled that level of water decently.
Okay. I look over to Trussell and I'll be like, "Do you have anything to input?
I mean, like what? What are you looking for?
Like,
All right,
where
you're dragging me on this. What? I don't. What do you? What?
Well, I mean, you seem to be denizen
What?
of this location.
I guess I know that word. I guess. I mean, what are there like any creatures you're looking for? What did you say earlier?
We're trying to take out a kobold group.
Oh, kobolds. Oh, yeah. A whole bunch of those
I know
jerks
that in
over
every
that way.
language. Kobold, a word I know in every language. Oh, well, fine. Jeez, I put my little kitty paws up in the air. Welcome to the party, Trussell.
Sorry, just very confused earlier. I was sleeping in the mud.
That is true. All right, so do you have any, like, I think I have a suspicion that Camellia was taken by kobolds.
Oh.
Now, do you know where there would be...
Seems likely around here.
It seems likely? Oh, that's great.
I don't know, probably seems likely around here. I don't know. You said you've seen one at least, so...
Well, we killed one.
Wow.
So, would you know, like, should we take the... It's essentially, DM, it's essentially a left or a right on a fork path.
Yeah, but in the middle of the fork is a giant pond.
Right.
Does Trussell know which direction?
What direction the kobolds would be in?
Yeah.
You know that this area is dotted with many ponds, and the general direction of most kobolds you've seen running by is they're traveling from the south to the north for whatever looting or ransacking purposes these little guys are on. You would also know that the kobolds all paint themselves green with whatever natural mosses or muds they can find. You've seen some wearing giant toad skins to appear more green. Seems to be some form of representation to them.
Understood.
Okay.
And we're going to use press. All right. And I nudge Dan. I go, do you got prestidigitation?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Why are we whispering?
We're going to strip them of their color rank when we get a chance.
Got it.
All right. Or we can make ourselves look green and therefore maybe look like kobolds. I don't know.
I mean, I could just look like a kobold.
Did you roll? No, I didn't. All right. So I guess the information is essentially boils down to They come from the south. We don't know which direction.
Yeah.
Other than that, great.
South,
I mean-
yeah, in general. Yep.
All right. Well, I
There's a
guess-
very clear and common phrase: "Take the path less traveled," and
I
it's
swear,
always worked out for Dan.
I swear to Meow Meow that if I die, I will haunt you, and we'll go the path less traveled.
You know, Dan would love that because then you'd always be together.
Yeah. Wow. Mm.
Mm.
All right. So
think about that.
I did not. I swear to Meow Meow. All right. So I guess we'll go to the path less traveled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had left towards the path less traveled, as you say, and you can hear the cawing of unfamiliar birds. Your bird mounts, the duocadre, they don't seem to mind much, but you've never heard such vocal and hoarse sounding birds, hoarse with an A, that is. It's all pretty unfamiliar to you. You don't see these birds either, though they sound like loud and close. There's also overgrowing vines dangling down from all manner of tree limb and tree top, thick and green to the appearance with small rose-like thorns on them. Easy enough to dodge in this area, though. There's also great ferns that I spoke of earlier, the same type with huge leaves that you could easily make tents of. Uh, there are little swamp critters that scuttle along this grass path that you've found. Why don't you all make a perception check for me?
You got it.
I'm looking for a 15.
How does a
Oh my
21
God.
do you?
I got a 9.
Also, seemingly your history in this area is aiding you because you notice your two cohorts here don't notice that these vines are writhing and moving, almost grasping for things. You alert them and you're able to divert them from that path. You hear the loud bellowing of some sort of crocodilian creature in the swamp far to your right. But more or less your travel goes without setback. And you see before you now, you've passed the area of this pond, even though it took you a couple hours through the thick underbrush. Is there anything you'd like to do before we go forward?
Take 1,000 long rests. Can't. I'm imagining that the canopy is pretty dense. So is it dark in here?
It would be counting as dim light. So if you don't have dark vision right now,
I do.
Okay, I think all of you do. But if you didn't, you would have disadvantage on perception checks.
Okay.
Should one of us go scout ahead?
Are we still in the the moist lands? Is there standing water everywhere, or
No, you're up on that rise that I spoke of, that short dirt cliff, where the area around you has dried out a little bit. The ground is still soft, and you notice you are leaving tracks because of that.
all
But
right?
more or less, you don't have to worry about getting your boots wet.
Right. I could do I could scout ahead because A, I'm small, but B, my stealth is pretty high.
I could also
Yeah.
scout ahead because I could go invisible, and then my stealth is also high.
My stealth is also high. I could also scout ahead.
All right.
You know what? Ann Trussell does know the area.
Yeah, we
I
Well, we
regret
don't
bringing
know
this up.
we don't know if we could completely trust Trussell.
It's in his name, though. And a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet.
I remember now why I left. Water deep. All All right. Are we assuming that we should leave the birds behind and then stealthily attempt to scout the area?
Yes.
What do you think, Trussell?
I mean, I guess so.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm off the bird, and then I put my hands up to help Trussell down.
Down, Trussell.
What?
Yeah.
Grumbles and accepts the help.
I will immediately just feline agility bounce down and land on my feet.
Yep. And I help Trussell down like a toddler.
Oh, I regret this. I regret all of this. Made a huge mistake.
I know, right? We're so tiny compared to him, and it's definitely going to be a problem for his ego.
Let me help you.
I mean, it makes him a nice big target.
That's true.
I imagine that I still look exactly like Trussell, by the way.
Yeah, the face.
Yeah.
But
Just
you're
the
still the
face.
normal height. Like, you don't change height with that.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I think DM, we have concluded that we will attempt to move stealthily.
Okay. So everyone makes stealth checks for me with just a straight roll for now because you are not on your mountain.
16.
I got a 17. I got a rock. How'd you do, Abrigadan?
I got an 11.
We gotta let the chat know how we doing.
Yep.
So yeah, our
Okay.
lowest was 11. Oh, sounds like we're gonna die.
Okay. So
Yeah.
with that, you're able to crouch silently through these large ferns, and you hear the crushing footfalls of something to your south, right ahead of you. You
Ooh.
see ferns bend and snap, and you see a large dorsal-like fin, wavy in texture, orange in color, as it moves back and forth. And you just hear the loud
We hear what?
A what?
Cut out.
Okay.
Is it like a grumbling static?
It's an unknown.
very crocodilian almost.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's got a fin on its back?
Sharkadile.
It's not cool.
And is easily reaching 30 feet in height at its peak.
What are we doing?
Sharkadile.
I don't want to be here.
Do we know anything about this creature? Like, have we seen anything like this before?
Make a nature check for me.
What a weird group we are. We got a handsome goblin, a cat, and an office worker.
Trussell got 9.
Oh, should I make a nature as well?
Yeah, roll nature.
Oh man, this is gonna be a great roll.
Hey!
Hey, nat 20, buddy!
Oh, that was a great roll.
Nat 20 with
Best
no
roll.
bonuses. Wow.
So you've seen in books on
Tape.
animals, books on tape. Animals from previous era that this could be anything from a Dimetrodon to even a Spinosaurus, but you know that this is much larger than any Dimetrodon would be, though it is a precursor to most crocodilian species.
I convey that
Yes.
exactly as you conveyed it to me just now, narrator.
This that seems weird. Like, can we see if there's any like magic tomfoolery happening here?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Dan's skeptical.
Wow. With
That's a
your
23.
Put on his skepticals.
all-knowing knowledge of the arcane in this moment, you are able to deduce that this is 100% real.
Well, shit. This is real, guys. 100%.
More like a real problem.
Yep. A real bucket
Yeah.
of syrup we're in.
Well, I'll miss Camellia, and I'll explain it to the rest of my friends, but I think it's time maybe to leave.
But-
Mm,
You promised me gold.
I'll get you gold.
Oh, whatever. Commands and whatnot.
What were you trying to do?
I'm trying to roll perception for this. Okay. Okay. So this large dinosaur creature is stomping through the swamp, and it just continues on its path, narrowly not running into you or the rest of you. You now hear it stomping farther north as it goes.
Oh, thank God it didn't
yeah.
notice us. Thank Meow Meow it didn't notice us.
You may have narrowly escaped for now, but it's not far off from you.
I said it under my kitty breath.
I think that we keep moving forward.
Okay. Progress.
Let's ignore this threat for now.
Yep. It's never coming back.
What
In the
could
background, the birds are being
possibly
eaten.
go wrong?
Well, think about it this way, Meow Meow. If we head back now, then we're heading back in the direction of it.
How is that a good thing?
That's what I'm saying. So we keep moving forward.
Okay, I guess.
Yes.
I think we're actually, why don't we, before we get involved in our death, why don't we do our break a little early, and we'll be back at 8:05.
Okay, you guys want to take a break till then?
Yeah. We'll loop back,
Okay.
and
I would
then we'll be
discuss your-
eaten by a dinosaur after the break.
I would discuss your trajectory a little because it's starting to get murky.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, everyone. We'll be right back. And we're back with Tales from Wildemount, a comic shop, or Swigo Comic Shop's D&D 5e campaign ran by yours truly, and with my fabulous players here. Where we last left off, we were trudging south through the swamp, through the path less traveled, dodging vine traps and Spinosauruses alike. Now the gang is putting on their tactician hats to see how about they go their kobold-infested trip forward.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we don't have our mounts, so I guess we'll just try to keep going further south, but trying to be stealthy.
I guess.
Let's see if we can sneak our way along this path for as long as we can, keeping an eye out for any
Is
kobold.
it? I actually have a question about, like, is it warm in this swamp, or is it like, what's the temperature?
It is relatively temperate. It's as of right now, it'd be like a 60 degree, a little chilly, but nothing short of a spring day.
Well, because it just seems like everything I know from my I don't think it was insight, but I had that perception check that allowed me to identify the creature. It just seems like it seems so out of place for this environment.
Yeah, it is out of place, and that definitely kind of triggers your question there.
Mm-hmm. So I guess, yeah. I'll keep that in mind and try to pay attention to, like, things that are just oddities of where we are
Okay.
as we move forward.
And as you continue south, bending ferns out of your view, being quiet as to not attract attention. I would like you all to once again make stealth checks for me, unless you don't mind not being stealthy.
Mm-mm. Want that stealth. 18. Oh, no, 12.
Oh, that was me. 18.
24.
Okay, wow. So all of you combined, once again led by Trussell, you're able to silence your squishy footsteps and move silently through the brush. And moving forward, you come to an outcropping, uh, a few hundred feet wide, this shoreline almost. You see a makeshift wooden dock reaching out towards what seems to be a vast lake of mud and treetop fortresses.
I don't like this.
Are there any boats at this dock?
There are. There seems to be a handful of canoes, rowboats, things meant for this type of journey.
And do we see any anybody manning any of these docks, or any kobolds littering the area, I should say?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. 16.
With a 16, you're able to tell that there are several kobold camps on these treehouse-like fortresses here. Here, I'll go ahead and bring us to the page now. So, with this in mind, you are all at the dock, and there are empty boats near you, fallen trees at your side, many types of fungus growing on the shore, and you're able to see little fortifications made on these bare trees, shaved off just to be fortresses sticking out of the mud. There's many spike traps below them for anyone who's not cautious enough and falls off. There are fires lit on these treetop dwellings and large wooden timber walls guarding sections of this swampy lake. You don't see anything moving, though, other than the flickering flames.
I could have sworn there were kobolds around Nothing's moving but these flickering flames.
Flickering flames.
Flickering flames.
How dark is it?
It is dim light due to the canopy. And yeah, you continue to not hear anything.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't like the not sound of this.
This doesn't sound right.
It is oddly quiet here.
Yeah,
Go ahead and make another perception check for me as a group.
Okay.
I want to
Perception?
try something.
24.
All right, perception.
I got an 18.
I got a 13.
What? Kobold something.
You don't need to know. You don't know.
I don't know nothing.
And what did you get, Trussell?
24.
Wow, you're rolling very well today.
It's got like a +7.
So all three of you actually are able to hear the whimpering, muffled cries of. It sounds like some sort of humanoid prisoner almost. You hear the rattling of chain far off south towards this what seems to be hillside. You see there's now an elevation in the terrain past this muddy lake. And you see through the timber walls that have been constructed in the lake that there's this large opening in the ground, clawed open like a chasm.
Definitely don't like how that looks.
Yeah, is there any do I have any inclination that it could be Camellia?
It doesn't sound like Camellia. No.
Okay. Well, damn it.
I want to use prestidigitation to snuff out the flickering flame that is just to the south of us while we're still hidden, just to see if that attracts anybody out of hiding.
Is the range on prestidigitation that far?
How far are we?
Let me do a quick measure.
It's 10 feet away. It's not.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a 70-foot range.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Well, if we're gonna do anything, we gotta get across this mud swamp. But I don't like the idea of just going in blindly. So is there anything we can do to kind of put the odds in our favor?
Well, you have a feeling right now that your presence isn't known.
Right. I think I can use minor illusion to
You can make a sound with it.
Yeah, I can make a sound. Did the dinosaur thing make any noise? Did it make any like loud like
Just deep guttural breathing and some sort of throat clicking noise.
All right, enough for me. I know it enough to be able to recreate it, right?
Yeah, it happened relatively recently.
All right. So what I think I'll do, and I it's only like a 30-foot range on it. So I think I'll just try to. Can we like duck behind these boats and then I can like cast this off into the woods somewhere?
I'll need a stealth check from everyone, and I want Abracadan to make it with disadvantage unless he's small.
I'll do that. Can I also bolster Meow Meow's illusion with prestidigitation to boost the sound of this thing?
You wouldn't necessarily be able to boost the sound, but I would give them advantage on their deception check as a result.
Okay. But we're rolling stealth first.
Yeah, I rolled a pitifully. I rolled a 10.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll some perceptions.
A 20.
21.
9.
It's less good.
Oh, with disadvantage. Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
I like the first one so much
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Okay. So somehow you all passed. Trussell, what was yours again? I didn't hear yours.
21.
21. Okay. So yeah, you're fine. You're stealthy as hell. So you're able to kind of just butt slide behind one of these canoes as you're casting this bellowing, breathing, clicking noise. And you don't feel like you've been noticed, but go ahead and roll deception for that illusion you're creating, and roll it with advantage because your friend is helping you.
All right. All right. Well, thank God. 16.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more group wisdom check as an insight. Oh yeah, they're stupid.
Meow meow, we work so well together.
You literally hear,
Keep your voice down.
and then both flames just go out. You see like a wave of mud wash over each of the torches that were lit. And you hear clattering as a bunch of little feet seem to hit the deck, just hit the floor. And then go ahead and make a perception check for me, somebody.
I'll do it. 12.
12. Okay. You see the quivering green snout of a single kobold just to your south. It's a little flipped because
Yeah.
we are, that's why that's not working. Hold on. He's right there on that platform nearest to you, and his nose is just kind of sniffing and kind of quivering in fear as two green hands are clasped over it as if to hide his own eyes.
I think they're scared of that giant dinosaur.
I mean,
Is there any way we can use
not
this to
wrong.
our advantage?
Well, hang on. I was looking at. I have. Never mind. It's chill. I was thinking it was freezing. I thought I could freeze the mud so we could run across it.
oh,
Does anybody have a freezing spell so we can make a mud bridge?
it's just Trussell just looks at you like, what? Spell?
Can I
That's a spell.
can I clean the mud?
I mean, you
Not here anymore.
You could. I mean,
I could flavor it. Does
you
that
could
help?
give it
I mean, like pudding?
Yes.
just like pudding somehow.
Just
I
like
think-
pudding.
All right, Dan. I don't know if we're of the same mind here. Yeah, I know that there is something to do, but I do not have the magical firepower to make it happen. I can't make an illusion of this giant dinosaur. But I can make that noise louder though, right?
It
It says here I can adjust the volume of it.
I would say you're able to make it like an appropriate volume for what you're trying to create. You can make it
Right.
sound closer too if you want.
Yeah, I don't. That would break the illusion, I think, because if it's too close, then they will eventually be able to see. But basically, can I I'll do my best extrapolation of what that monster would probably make a roar sound like.
Okay, go ahead and roll performance for me.
You son of a biscuit. All right. Do I want to burn Tides of Chaos on this? It's an ability check, right? I could use
Right.
it. Oh, it's going to be so bad. I really want this to work. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this. So you need to do a. Do you want to do the wild magic roll, the wild magic surge roll now or later?
I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait. I'm reading it right now, so I know what you're talking about.
Well, I got a 12. Thank God, because one of my advantage rolls was a 1.
And you see, as you make this large roar happen, that same kobold lifts his hands off of his snout, clutches the end of the landing here, and he just pulls himself into the deep, and he just plunks through the surface, and you just see his head waiting on top of the mud, almost looking like a crocodile with his snout shape and everything, and he's just like. His eyes are just darting around wildly, looking for anything and everything and anything. He seems absolutely terrified, but you don't see any others react at this time.
Okay. Well. All right, boys. Now we want to do that wild magic. I don't want to turn the glass.
Oh, that's an option.
I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen with wild magic surge.
Oh, well, good luck with all that.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll.
Nope.
So, folks, what do we do?
Wait, no. Wait. No, okay. So I misread this completely, Paul. It says once per long rest, you can gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, and saving throw. Before you regain use of this feature, the DM will have you roll on the wild magic surge table after you cast a first or level or higher spell, and then you regain use of this feature. So I'm actually no, I don't have to yet, right?
No, it's once you cast a first level spell or higher, that's when I would decide to do so or not.
So it's setting up a delayed listener to like anytime I trigger that event later on in my life.
Right. You can avoid the magic table, with the except of your wild magic surge feature. That's it's above that in order.
Okay.
But yeah,
Right.
this is when I get to decide that it happens sometime in the future. Otherwise, it's kind of up to the dice.
Okay, so you can choose to do something.
Yes.
Strange punishment. Yeah.
I'll never use that ability again. Okay, great. All right. Cool.
Yep.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
I don't know. What are we doing about this kobold?
What do you
shoot
got,
him?
Trestle?
Shoot him in the water.
Shoot him with what? Like gestures. He's like, do you see like a boat? I mean, I don't.
Like I'm looking over at Dan and I'm like, shoot him. He can't dodge. He's in the mud.
I don't know. Is that a good idea? Meow meow.
I mean,
what if
Just to back step a couple paces, you notice that when he dove into the mud, this thing had wings. This kobold had large green leathery wings on his back, and he kind of formed an arrow point as he dove into the mud.
Well, that's some new info.
Seems problematic.
Real problematic.
Well, what else are we gonna do?
Think
we can turn around and leave.
We need more information.
Well, how are we gonna get it?
I disguise self. So I want to disguise myself as a green kobold, and then once he looks a little calm, I will kind of float the boat out to him. Be like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, buddy, how's
What's up?
it going?
How you doing?"
Okay, so you've turned into a green kobold and you want to row the boat out to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you are able to masterfully look like a green kobold, no problem. The aid of magic is what does this, right? So you get on the rowboat and you start rowing forward, and it's a little bit tougher than usual, being mud instead of water. And you get right about to his side here. I'll actually move you and the boat to front. Hold on. There. And you're right next to him. And you kind of just look at him. And what do you say?
Well, do I have to comprehend language so I can understand kobold?
You don't know if he's speaking kobold yet, but you can cast that if you wish.
Yeah, I do want to do that.
Okay, so you cast comprehend languages, and now you are ready to speak Draconic, which is the kobold language. The kobold looks up at you through the mud, and he kind of lifts his head up a little higher so that when he speaks, mud doesn't spill in. And he says, "Did you see the dinosaur?"
I did, brother. He was running in circles. Something has aggravated it.
Maybe it was our brothers out in the swamp. Dinosaurs are so foolish, yes? And he reaches an arm out through the mud, asking for your hand to grab him aboard.
I pull him aboard.
Okay, he's just drenched in mud. At least 10 pounds of mud flies into the boat with him. His long, forked tail slithers, slapping. So, I haven't met you before. What is your name?
Oh, I go by many different names, but currently my name is Greg.
Greg.
With 2 G's?
3 G's.
3 G's?
My name is Krothican. And he goes for a handshake.
Meet you.
Our brothers and sisters are up in the fort now. Care to join me?
Well, I don't think we should leave this unguarded, so if you want to go clean up, I'll watch your space for you.
You're so polite, you'll fit in quite well here. And he hops out of the boat, and he goes over here, goes up the stairs, and you see him making like gestures, and he's speaking Draconic to the rest of whoever is up there. Mostly things like, "We have a new brother downstairs. You should be glad to meet him. He's very polite." And with that, I will reveal the rest of his friends.
Point.
This one particularly comes over from the back and looks overboard, and you see he is a much darker green than the rest, and his horns have been gilded with like melted gold. He looks over the board and he says, you're new here, aren't you? Come on aboard. We need more hands here to carry the slaves."
Coming right up. Give me just a second to dock my boat.
Yes. And he kind of just clicks his large staff on the ground a couple times and walks away. And you hear the wooden rope bridge start to creak as they head over to the other platform in unison. Now, the rest of you, what are you doing in this moment? You've seen a lot now.
Yeah.
I'm having a moment of just that moment of like, how did that even work? Like just that, like I'm just lost. I don't know what to do.
So like, well, I mean, kobolds have never been historically bright. So, I mean, what else did you expect, I guess?
It's just that I've never known Abracadabra to be so competent. Maybe he's changed. You don't know him like I do.
That's a dangerous bet to make.
I feel like your gut might be right on this one.
I'm just
Like the old
baffled.
gut, not this gut. Anyway,
maybe I was wrong to cut him out of my life and just really like reconsidering. But my emotional state I am assuming that Dan might be able to pick up on it emotionally.
He's enjoying it right now.
Yes, the awkwardness of this exchange, how uncomfortable you feel is just fueling me.
Yeah, you're getting better somehow.
Yeah.
It's like you're in middle management.
I mean, he is.
But I don't like. Is there like some way? Because both Trussell and I are pretty small. Is there any way that we can kind of? Is there another boat that can move? I don't like. How are we going to get across?
Trussell was just going to get in the mud.
I don't. That is completely not a plan that I would do.
There are several
Trussell's
boats lined up, but for ease of map making, I only put the couple examples there. These are ones I can actually move around, though. So there's another one where the other one started.
Okay.
All right.
Get on the boat.
Yeah, I'll kind of like tuck down low, but kind of like keep the magic prepped in my mind of Misty Step in case I need to get out fast. Like if they do some shenanigans.
Okay, so if you're trying to have a spell readied to be used as a reaction, you need to burn the spell whether you use it or not. So are you sure you want to do that?
Well, I mean, I guess the boat won't. No, I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait and die.
Okay, good. I'm here.
It's what he wants.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Did I ever tell you that my kind can regenerate?
I
said that to Trussell.
True. I do not believe that's true.
Well, I mean, it's not about what you believe.
It's all about who you know.
Yeah. my particular type of tabaxi can regenerate up to 8 times. I'm telling you this because you're not a main character and you won't matter past now.
That hurts a little.
That's okay, that's okay, Trussell. And I pat his shoulder. All right, do you want to cut back over to Dan?
Okay, cutting back to Dan. You are now in this boat below this platformed area. There's a small, like, boarding dock, if you will, to your left.
Yeah, I'll dock and then go up to the tower where the 3 are. Have the other kobolds all gone over the bridge, or are they just kind of hovering around?
There's one standing guard, and the others have started to go across the bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna
More sense.
talk to this kobold to distract him so that he's paying attention to me and not looking in the direction of the of Meow Meow and Trussell.
Okay, so what are you saying?
Oh boy, and I sit down on this box and just kind of like rub out my shoulders. It's been quite a journey getting here.
Where'd you come from, brother?
Oh, you know those stinking humans?
The top rope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those stinking humans savaged and destroyed my village to the west.
Oh, a
Many
green
of
coat from the
Many
west.
of my brothers were lost. My poor wife. Ah!
No, not your
Janet,
wife. This
yes.
is bad.
My wife, Janet.
I've never heard such a kobold name.
I'm like, we're in earshot enough, right? Like that we could hear him.
Yeah, are they making their way over while we're talking?
Hey, I got a question a little bit about Mage Hand.
Yep.
If I use Mage Hand to grab something, is there like an invisible tether between Mage Hand and me? Like can I use it to start pulling the boat one way?
No, it doesn't act as like a stretched out arm. It's just like a little surface that can grab things, more or less.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That would be neat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
like the
where's
idea of that.
Mage Sticky Hand?
Yeah.
It's sticky.
Well, because we wouldn't need a lot of it's essentially mud, so I was assuming that it would be like it just needs a little. It's like mud water, so I just thought it would kind of let us kind of drift towards the outcropping, but we'll have to figure out how to get over there at some point, Trussell.
Well, are you guys going to start rowing if I'm distracting this kobold? Obviously, I
guess.
can't tell you that.
I will say from your position, Abracadan, you see on the lower platform, the one that's labeled 10 feet high, there's
Mhm.
just as many kobolds there as there were on this platform.
Where's the 10 feet high one?
It's off to the right side of the map.
I see it.
Where the torches, yeah. So I'll just go ahead and reveal those too. Okay. Yeah,
boy.
same group, more or less.
All right. We're in the
They
boat.
seem to all be doing their own thing, more or less. They're relaxed, I guess. They were probably scared at the same time as the others, but they've kind of come to on their own.
All right, let's get some more of this high level performance about Janet and Greg.
Oh, Janet, why?
Oh, there, and he pats you on your back. I understand that it hurts to lose a loved one. I lost many of my own children a moon or two ago. I can't remember. It was terrifying. I had to feed them to Blightspine.
Oh, that is rough.
Yeah,
How long have you had to sacrifice loved ones to that abomination?
just once. He took all of them at once. I can't really make more that fast. So it was pretty rough on me for a while, but he's a really good draconic lord. I do respect him even after that.
Well, that's understandable. Still, tough loss.
Honestly, it's really hard to be in a position of power like that, so I completely understand.
Yeah. I mean, nobody ever talks about how hard it is for managers.
Yeah, it's really hard these days. Better him than me, I say.
I can't do it anymore.
Are we over there? Are we getting over there?
What are you guys doing during this?
So in this time, sorry, in this time, you've all made it that way. You've also docked there. That secondary group has not noticed you.
Yeah, because I just assumed that the boat was like drifting. You know what I mean? It's
Quiet. Yeah.
yeah.
But now you are within docking range. Like you could easily get off this boat and onto the platform. So you choose.
Stealth it up.
I'd be like, I think it's you. I think it's got to be you. Because if it me and it goes sideways, it'd be bad.
I mean, it'd be bad for me if it goes sideways still.
Well, no, I mean, it's not as bad. Like, I have a lot of like marketing opportunities that you might not have.
But
So
yeah,
go
I
ahead,
completely
Trussell.
understand. Like the process of grief is really hard to get through.
I mean, look at this. And I pull out my vision board for a bed and breakfast. Janet and I had plans. Long-term plans.
I'm so sorry. That's so beautiful. Honestly, if you were ever to make the offer to me to start a bed and breakfast with you, I would immediately take you up on it. You're so polite and trustworthy.
Are you for real right now?
I am, really am. That sounds pleasant.
Because I really feel like there's a connection here.
Oh my God, you feel that way too. We've both had such loss in life.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
I'm rolling stealth.
Are you gonna try to shop the name with him to see which one he likes better? Just like stick it to me.
Now, what do you think about the Draconic Inn? Okay, you don't like that one so much. We can keep working on it.
Yeah, we'll brainstorm together later. Hey, was
Yeah?
that boat always down there?
Oh God, please kill him.
I mean, I'm not a boat expert, but I rowed a boat over.
Oh, there's 2 boats down there now.
Yeah, there's you and me, 2 boats.
Let me get closer to the edge. I'm gonna look over, see what's going on.
Oh wait,
And
what's that?
he gets right on the edge of the platform and he looks over and you see now Meow Meow, he's staring right into your eyes.
Oh no! I just assumed I was covered by my cloak. It's just like it looks like I'm just cloaked, like as a cloth.
So he stares into the goblin's eyes.
I rolled a 23 for stealth, so
Is that a goblin?
Oh, I don't know. Let me go check.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and stand guard, okay?
Okay,
Despite having wings, I'm terrified of heights.
I'll go down. Don't worry, brother. I got you.
Okay, all right, high five.
I do it. I high five.
Nice, thanks. Don't
Yeah,
get
it was
killed.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I get in that boat.
You get in that boat?
I get in the other boat.
I think you were confused.
I don't see anybody in this boat.
You're right, there's no one in that boat. Are you guys kobolds too? There's a towel and a goblin.
Yes.
yes.
And I,
Yes.
yeah, I'll whisper over to Trestle. Trestle, just kind of grunt and wave, but don't look up.
Give me a deception check.
Both of us?
Yes.
17.
I got a 22. Can I use prestidigitation on myself to make me look green?
Not in the moment, unless you'd like to take the 6 seconds.
No, I guess not.
Okay. You should bring your towel up. We don't usually get fancy linens like that here. Are you with Greg?
I've never seen him before. He's kind of ugly looking.
Oh, wait.
Greg, you definitely talk to you like that, man.
Definitely a kobold.
Yeah, I agree. They're so unreasonable. So you guys just gonna stay down there? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know.
Come on,
Trestle will get out of the boat.
Well, I'm looking like a towel. So
You forgot your
I
towel.
can tell.
could
I
you
will
just
drag you along.
yeah, I guess.
Check so that your little cat limbs don't pop out from underneath your cloak as you're getting dragged.
Yeah.
Now, can you make yourself green while you're being hauled up the ladder?
I like to
I'll
believe
go first.
I think the DM will allow me if I like to 6 seconds.
Yeah, I'll allow it if you give
Yeah.
6 seconds up. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All those seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'll climb
5,
back up.
6. I'm green now.
Okay. Okay. Did you roll performance for me?
Me?
Yes.
I did not. I'm doing it right now. 12.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's perception.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank God.
Yeah.
What was it? Performance?
Yes, sir. Even better. Okay.
19.
You're bundling yourself using your claws to grip onto the fabric, and you're just getting dragged on this muddy wood.
Yeah.
That's the heaviest towel I've ever seen. Do you have some loot in there or something?
No, I sewed it into the lining.
Wait a minute. You don't have scales.
What'd you say?
Is this a goblin? It doesn't have scales. We look kind of similar, and my eyesight's not great.
I mean, I just does because I've covered in mud earlier. It probably makes it hard to see them.
Oh, no, I understand. I'm covered in mud too, man. Here, put her there. And he goes for a handshake.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a handshake roll?
Well, I believe they have different mitts. How many? Because how many fingers do kobolds have?
I'm gonna guess 4 counting the thumb, but I could be
Okay.
wrong.
All right, he's gonna try and mime it by like just holding 2 fingers together. Give him the handshake.
Okay. Yeah, you're just able to shake his hand. Pulling that off reasonably well with stealth. Yeah, I was right. They have 4 fingers. Okay. And he seems to buy it completely. And he's now pointing over to where the first group of kobolds walked across that rope ladder. So over there is where we're holding some hostages to sacrifice to Blightspine. We already brought in a group earlier today, and we've got another one over there. I'm sure if you want to help, Blightspine would really appreciate it, and maybe he won't eat your kids.
Don't even ask. It's a real sad story.
Yeah.
Oh, Janet! Oh, there come the feelings again.
I'm sorry. Please don't cry.
You know me, I'm a dog. I love a woman.
Here, let me carry your towel for you. It seems like you've been through quite a journey.
Wow, you guys are so nice to each other. I wish the rest of
Thank
these
you.
kobolds here were so hospitable.
Well, don't worry about it, brother. Soon you and I will have our own bed and breakfast, and all will be rainbows.
I'd just be like, I'm actually like, are you holding me at this point?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little mad. I'm getting a little jealous at the fact that you're gonna do the bed and breakfast with him after you kept trying to push it onto me. I heard you, Joe.
So yeah.
All right,
Oh,
let's go
goblin
sacrifice the
gods.
slaves.
Yeah. I guess. What? Yes. I'm
For
into
the
that.
glory of Blightspine. Brightspine? Blightspine.
Yeah, Blightspine, yeah.
All right.
Where the hell did you go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm in the boat.
There you go. So, and they're all actually, they've
Yeah.
made it over here by now.
I'm like, I'm just saying in a very very hushed tone. I'm like, do we check to see if they have camellia, or do we just blow them up?
I mean, they're sacrificing people. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I
But,
don't like anybody.
Fair.
I mean, I'm not pro-sacrifice, but
I'm not pro
Dot, dot, dot.
sacrifice.
Yeah, if it's got a purpose.
I mean, he made a really good point about how hard it is to be a boss.
And as you're discussing all of this, you see a similarly sized group of kobolds come out of that cave and just kind of start wading into the swamp. As they're
Okay.
kind of walking into the swamp water like Godzilla does at the end of each movie, they're talking to each other like, yeah, I guess Blightspine's getting kind of unimpressed with us lately, so if you don't want to be sacrificed, you should probably find someone to throw in his mouth. Yeah, it's pretty difficult him nowadays.
We could.
I wonder if these guys have formed a union.
Yep, I could definitely see that they made a union with a draconic force.
No. I mean, to oppose the draconic force.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
gonna try to incite rabble?
Equal, better work-life balance, less children being eaten.
You know what? I think
more
I think
minion
if
pay.
anybody had a chance to do it, it would be you.
Get in there, Greg.
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 Okay, and you're walking across this rope bridge, and you're about to where the prisoners are being held. They're all tied around this post that's been made of this shaven tree stump, right? They're all tied with ropes. There's 6 individuals tied around it, all backs facing the trunk. From what you can see, none of them are camellia, though, but a lot of them look, I don't know, they look tired, dirty, not particularly beaten, but hungry. and they all have their mouths gagged. And
Hmm.
as soon as they lay eyes on the three of you, they just look terrified. Like, oh god, there's more of them.
I wave.
Just a-
That's fair.
Hello, slaves.
The gilded or golden horned kobold. He hears you say hello, slaves, and he goes, ha, "You're all pretty funny. I like the new ones that have been coming recently. Greg fit in really well, from what I hear, right, guys?" And they all kind of just shrug to him, not really recognizing who Greg is yet.
Hey, everyone. I'm Greg. I'm new.
Oh, hi, Greg, as they all say in unison. We're about to take these guys into the cave if you want to help sacrifice them.
Sure.
No. Are you sacrificing the towel, too? More treasure for the horde, I suppose.
Does Blightspine eat towels? It seems like he'd have particular tastes.
No, I understand why you would think that. He's actually an avid collector of antique linens.
Oh,
Exquisite taste for someone covered in mud.
yeah, let me clean it up first. I don't want to offer a subpar sacrifice.
Oh, how thoughtful of you. I'll pass along the notion. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
How are you doing?
I'm gonna
Oh,
die.
I'm doing great. I was sacrificed last month, and I'm doing better than ever.
Wait,
Is
what?
your work-life balance in proportion?
I think so. Pretty much every day is work now that I think about it, but I like it. It's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, work is great. Build strong bones. But you gotta have downtime for mental health, too.
Yeah. Every now and then he'll eat me, and I get to relax for a month.
Ah, good plan.
So nice of him.
I have so many questions, but I can't talk.
Hold on, let me confer with my towel.
What? He gets pooped out?
Yeah, so we don't have to save any of these sacrifices because they're just going to get pooped out.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want to get sacrificed so you can see what the inside looks like?
I would vote highly no. I think it might be a kobold thing.
Let me ask you something. I didn't catch your name.
My name is Von Rickinson.
Von Rickinson. What a lovely name.
From one of the sacrifices, I thought it'd be funny.
Now, are kobolds the only sacrifices that come out after a while?
Only the sorcerers, yes.
That makes
More
sense.
like a trial by stomach.
Now, I tried to take the sorcerer track, but just wasn't for me.
And you're either born into it or you're not really.
Yeah. Can't force those things.
Right. It's either going to come to you or it won't.
Or it sure won't. Okay.
Yeah, or is that whole group?
On your way here.
Wait, what was that?
You're all really agreeable. I can't believe you found your way here.
Well, you know, we heard that this was the happening place to be.
Yeah, it's pretty happening.
Boy, those guys are taking a long time getting into the cave.
What?
Or did I cut out?
I think there was a moment of all cut out.
Oh. He said those guys are taking a long time getting into the cave.
Oh, they're coming out of the cave.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they like to do things the hard way. They're sort of the elite group.
Oh, boy.
How do you get to be one of them?
Honestly, I have no idea. All I know is that it's not very fun. They're the ones that raid towns and villages.
Raid towns and villages, you say?
Yeah. They're loot grabbers.
Loot grabbers, you say?
Are
Yeah,
you
not
Yoda
the
now?
magical instrument kind, the like gold and stuff.
Good to keep that.
Oh, well, that's
that
less fun.
straight.
Yeah. Well, anyway, and he starts untying one of the women. I'm going to take her in really quick. We're going to do this one by one. It seems like you guys docked the boats over there for us already, so I got to say thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Anything
Yeah.
to be helpful.
Of course, of course. You'll have to come this way so we can make it across the bridge.
Well, Trestle, you're
What? Yes.
blocking the bridge.
I
I
can't.
see.
I can't. Why is this?
Well, Trestle's kind of like
can't
shimmying around.
move.
I ask Meow Meow, do you have any ideas? Because I'm just really good at role playing kobolds, apparently, and I don't know what to do in this situation.
There it
I
is.
think we're in real trouble right now.
I mean, I could just join the kobolds. They seem like a real cool group of dudes.
Yeah, I'm in their minds I'm just a towel. So I don't think I'm gonna last long. I guess we could he wanted to do them one at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could we take the sacrifices where they need to go? Or are they just going to this other platform?
Damn.
They've already started walking. They're on the boat already. They kind of hustled over.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're moving. Very slowly, but they're moving.
Oh, okay. So they're all going into the cave.
Okay.
Yeah. And
All right.
those two are in the cave now.
So we should we go into the cave? You should try to bring me into the cave.
Okay.
Like I'm the sacrifice.
All right.
But-
You hang tight,
Yeah.
Trestle.
I guess so.
I got well. I
No.
guess because I can cast some spells, and sure, we'll have a great time.
Well,
They
let's.
took the other
can
boat.
Can we grab one of the? Can we grab one of the other slaves? And
You could try to, yeah. They are currently being guarded by a winged kobold, though. He's got a spear in hand. He's kind of just making sure they don't do anything crazy.
oh, I'm just helping out. I just want to take the sacrifice to the cave and take my cool towel with me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You're gonna
Anything
take
to be helpful.
yeah. You're gonna take the boat at the north platform then.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, sure. Take one of these. The four of them will have to sit here and wait like bad, naughty slaves. Bad.
Yeah.
Start poking a dude in the chest.
Yeah. Take that, dude.
Ah, naughty, bad dude. Correct.
Let me ask you guys
the elites
something.
have boarded the platform.
Okay.
Try not to make them upset. They're kind of rude.
All right. I'll walk by them, showing deference. Nod my head. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Taking a sacrifice. Sacrifice through.
Yes, be excused. Yes, nice slave you have there.
Oh, it's a living.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Are you going to see Blightspine with that slave?
Well, hopefully it's good enough. I mean, you know how discerning Blightspine is.
Yeah. So usually we would wait a few hours to bring another slave in.
Oh, but he looked pretty hungry earlier, so I figured why not the more the merrier.
Roll deception for me.
Oh no.
18.
I'll take your word for it, but I just got out of there. You didn't seem like it. I guess I'll know what happened if a big puff of poisonous vapor flies out.
Yeah. Nobody wants that, am I right?
Well, not you, that's for sure.
Polite chuckle.
You'd say polite chuckle. Are we wait, is Trussell the slave?
I
I assume Trussell was following. Is that incorrect?
Oh
yes.
yeah, and there's another
Yeah,
part
where's our
about-
sacrifice at?
The sacrifice is just kind of like with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a middle-aged dwarven man, graying beard, bound and gagged as the other ones have been.
Can I like once we get a significant distance away on the boat, can I like very, very quietly say to the dwarf, "We're gonna get you out of here."
Roll persuasion.
What? Okay.
Yes, roll persuasion. He is
That's
going to
that's
be
just
panicked.
that's just information.
Wait. Can I DM question? Can I soothe him by gently patting his head?
Well, you look like a kobold.
Yeah.
I think that would help, actually.
No, that will not help. I rolled an
But
18.
It's absolutely what Dan would do.
So you see his eyes widen and his brow furrows, and he's darting his eyes around crazy, and he just goes, "Oh, okay, I'll stay calm." He said the best he could through the gag.
I
so
rolled an 18. I don't know if that mattered. Like with
yeah, you didn't make him fly off the boat, so
okay, good.
so yeah, that worked okay. And you're now docking, and you notice these large, deep craters filled with murky water that are in the shape of draconic footprints that lead into this cave.
Oh boy.
Trussell, how do you get wrapped up into
You this is your fault.
You woke up in the wrong mud.
You're a cheap mercenary. I'll tell you that.
You now see approaching this hole in the earth that water is like flowing into it as if it really was recently ripped open and excavated. The water flowing into it is pretty steady as well, and it's a sheer drop. It is not a smooth incline in. It is almost a complete, I believe it'd be 180 degree angle down, straight hole.
What?
How did they get their slave down there then? Their
They have
sacrifice.
wings.
They have
They get
wings?
They have
Yeah.
wings.
Well, we don't have wings. So how are we gonna do this?
It's an excellent question.
Yeah. It is a good question. Like how far is it a drop?
It seems to be 80 feet or so.
Oh my
It's really
God.
dark too. Like it's not lit down there.
So we have no idea how many kobolds might be in there or what's happening.
You don't
Yeah.
really hear anything other than screams.
Yeah.
I try shouting down, "Hello!"
Trussell's gonna leave over to you. This is a bad idea.
Yeah, but what's our end game now?
Trussell jumps in the mud.
Can we see what's to the south of this cave?
What's to the south of this cave?
Yeah.
The elevation steadily increases to form some sort of like foresty hill. But other than that, you don't see anything other than vegetation.
Hmm.
No more fortifications, no broken buildings, nothing really like that.
I don't know how we can get down. Like 100%. I have no idea how we get down. I did not expect pit down.
Yeah. That's not
You all noticed that
feasible.
the kobolds that were on the slave platform, I'll call it, they're all kind of just watching to see what you're doing.
Yeah, like it's pretty obvious we didn't have wings. So what was the end game there? I guess are we in a position now of like no way out? Like
hats over the wall.
You want to fight?
What else you got?
Because other than that,
I was
like,
kind of hoping to like break apart this group a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I like if it's time to fight, we'll fight. But we can't just jump into an 80-foot pit.
Well, is it? Did you say it's angled or no?
Straight down,
It's just-
right?
You
Straight
said it
down?
was straight down. It was it's almost sheer.
Yeah, it's relatively sheer. Yeah, like you can hear the water hitting the bottom.
Yeah, and Camellia could be down there. We don't know, but an 80-foot drop would kill most of us. So
I mean, I have a rope. We could climb down.
yeah, with like what, 13 different kobolds kind of looking at us.
That would be
Don't seem
super
aggressive
awkward.
right now.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I mean, we could make it work.
It would look all right. Yeah, we could try to make our rope work.
Okay.
How much rope do you got? 50 feet?
You know what? That's a great question.
Yeah, it would be like a 50-foot rope.
That's the standard. Yes.
Yes, 50 foot.
I also have a rope. Tie the
Yeah,
Okay,
ropes.
we're
perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna tie these ropes together. Let's
Just
do
super
it.
awkwardly on the boat. Just
Sure.
looking at them
How's-
like nothing's wrong.
How sturdy does that big skull seem? The big skull next to the cave.
It is rooted in the ground by thick thorned vines. It seems to be more or less part of the ecosystem at this point.
Oh, I'm gonna tie my rope to that skull. Rope that skull.
Could there be a case to be made that mend would? Oh, it takes like a minute to cast because
Yeah, it
mend.
takes like a minute, and it has to be like the same thing that was cut from it.
Well, I'm sure there was like there's one rope that all ropes are cut from. So just for this case of mending.
There's a mommy rope.
Yeah, this is just one rope. All ropes are derived from this one rope.
The master rope.
Yeah,
rope.
yeah, the rope. The rope above all.
You're able to easily tie the ropes together, but
Yeah,
mending wouldn't work.
Yeah. You kind of glitched out there for a hot sec. So
Sorry. So we're back to it then. What are we doing?
I'm gonna rope that skull.
Okay, so you rope the skull, you're able to fashion a nice knot around it, and you lower the rest of the rope down, and you're pretty confident that it touches whatever bottom there is.
All right, down you go, Trussell.
how are we gonna get our offer? Yeah.
Yep.
Trussell, how strong are you? Can we just like sack this
Nope.
guy over Trussell's back?
That's a hot nope, sir.
No.
I got a
Nope.
hot 8.
Nope. Nobody nope.
Leads towards you, trying to be hushed. Just cut my bands.
Okay.
Are you
It's
gonna
kind of hard to hear what he's saying through the muffle.
Yeah. Trussell can do
You
that.
do have some really nice shoes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Check out my fans. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, he'll cut,
well-
he'll cut the bind.
He's not going to freak out, is he?
So you cut the bind, and you see like he's still keeping his wrists together, trying to play it cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he backs up towards the rope, and he just very swiftly grabs the rope and rappels down.
Great.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right. Trussell will follow.
Okay, and by the time you get down, Trussell, you notice he's taken the gag off. He's like, "Thank you, my name's Davin. I don't
Hello.
know what you'd like to do from here, as you've technically
I,
brought me closer to death."
Yeah, well,
You're
I just
not
met these two guys like 3 hours ago, and it's been going great so far. Yep.
Are you here to save Verdant Fen?
Who?
Sure.
Our town, Verdant Fen.
Oh, yeah.
Trustle's like, wait, what? I hate those people.
Town.
Smith, I apprenticed under my father. He didn't survive, though.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. No problem of yours, I'm sure. So what's the plan? And by now, the rest of you are down as well.
I sure would like to know myself.
I mean, so far, that guy seems to be running the show, and he points at Abracadan.
What a grave error.
I literally laugh out loud.
He's the one that's made all the decisions so far. I don't know why you're.
Excuse you. All right, now I'm furious. I'm furious.
Furious.
All right, and I look over to the dwarf Davin, and I say, "Here's how this is gonna go down. Number one, we're gonna get my friend out of this pit. Number two, we're gonna take care of this dragon, and then we're gonna kill every kobold up there, and then we're gonna take all this land for ourselves."
Not Kevin.
He looked to Trussell and to Abracadan. Is that a cat?
Sir,
Yes.
I'm a
Cat-like.
tabaxi.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your stature is unusual for most tabaxi. I've only seen a couple in my lifetime, to be honest with you.
You're gonna it's gonna be trouble.
It's good to meet your acquaintance. What's your name? And he reaches out a hand for a handshake. A lot of handshakes today.
Yeah, I put out my my little paw, and I say it's meow meow.
Right, meow meow. All right, well,
That's
tell you what, you get
definitely
me
not
out of here
reinforcing.
alive, I'll fashion you a suit of armor or something. I don't care, just let's go.
I cannot wear armor, but I appreciate it. All right, so we need to make sure. It's gonna be real bad if Camelia's not down here. Camilla.
Well,
Yeah,
what you look like, maybe I could help. I've been here a couple of days up top.
She's a fawn.
Like a baby deer.
Well, it's faunus, right? This is. I don't know. I don't. What's her?
Like
What's her?
a creature fawn.
What's her species type?
Well, she's a satyr, but fawn is another word for such a thing.
Okay. Yeah, she has a humanoid appearance, but she has fawn like characteristics.
Oh,
She was wearing green,
right.
and she had a snail known as
Oh, yeah. That thing was furious. It fought off a kobold all on its own. Yeah, she should be down here unless she was eaten.
I'm like,
no.
like all of my fur kind of like stands up and then kind of mats back down, and be like, and I look over at Dan. I'm like, all right, no more screwing around. We're getting her out of here.
Okay, well, I
got it,
didn't
meow,
plan to
meow.
be part of a rescue squad today, so
Well, you were going to be dead about 15 minutes ago, so
right. But
welcome to the party.
I don't really have anything with me to help.
How
I
are
give
your
him a
hands?
dagger. I've got so many daggers. I'll give him a dagger.
Well, thanks. The dagger you place in his hand is visibly a little too small, but he seems to appreciate it anyway.
Perfect.
All right, so we're gonna rescue them, right? That's good.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I'm nervous. You sure I shouldn't just wait here?
If it makes you feel better, I could make that magically look bigger.
I think it
Right.
would help, yes. And he just opens his hand for you to do whatever you're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I use prestidigitation to make it look like a greatsword.
Okay, his grip is still really small on the ethereal image of a greatsword.
All
I
right.
don't think that's how this works, but sure.
Yeah.
We'll find
Now
something
remember,
better
that's
along
still
the
a
way.
dagger.
Yep.
Yeah, confidence goes a long way.
All right. So I bet the only way to go is forward, right?
Yeah. All right. I'll attempt to use stealth.
Okay. So let's all make some stealth checks. For his sake, I'm just not gonna roll. I'm just gonna go with the party on this.
All right.
I doubt he's
16.
doing any better than you.
15.
14.
16.
So average all around, at least average for this group. You start to silently move forward through the large amount of boxes and scrap barrels that have been put in this entryway, all loaded with nothing of price. It's a lot of like scrap burlap, like mop handles, just like random bullshit, really. Uh, and you see approaching you along a right turn, there's a cave wall, and you start to see torch glow on this wall, waiting closer and closer to you. What do you do?
There's nowhere to kind of like duck low.
You could hide amongst these barrels and boxes.
Okay. I would like to attempt to do that.
Okay, and I'll just use that same stealth check for everyone.
Yep.
You duck behind some barrels, and you see Davin. He flips a barrel over and kind of puts it on himself, and he's just like standing there with the barrel only covering his top half, and you hear the clattering of kobold claws walk by, stop, and they sniff for a moment. Greg, are you here?
It's me. Yep. I'm
Oh.
here.
Show yourself. You scared the hell out of me. Oh, I thought an escapee got loose. Or
No,
he
I just-
became an escapee. You know how how it works.
Yeah, I lost my footing and I tripped into some barrels. I was embarrassed.
That's hilarious. I won't say anything.
Oh, thanks.
I did that last week. There's a lot of stuff on the ground that really shouldn't be there.
Yeah, somebody should pick this up.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm gonna leave now. Blightspine's kids are getting a little impatient.
Well, that's understandable. They've been waiting far too long.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure whoever you brought is gonna make a fine treat.
Yep.
Where are they?
Come along, treat. Oh, I'm soaking them in this barrel of brine.
And you see Davin just kind of like stick a thumbs up out from under the barrel. Yep, just soaking in brine. All right,
Think of the flavor sensation.
that makes sense. All right, well, you two continue your way, and hey, prisoner man, you behave yourself. Don't catch me or catch you slipping up.
Ah, polite laugh.
Just says polite laugh.
Yeah. Exactly.
He extends his wings and he just flies to the opening.
See, that's convenient.
Yep. So he is now out of your way.
What? So we go around the corner. What do we see?
You go around the corner, and what you see is this large cave opening, and there's like it's weird. There's like these trees underground here that are actually made of fungus, but they have like the shape of a tree, like overarching branches, but instead of a head of leaves, it's just a single mushroom head at the end of each branch. They emit a soft blue glow. And it's kind of coating the area in this subtle cold colored hue. There's a stream of now cleaner water that coming from the opening down here has started to form sort of like small underground river almost, not very deep. Following it, you come to this big open cavern, and there's a soft green colored mist that covers the few inches of a few inches above the floor. Every footstep you make, it kind of wisps it away, like a morning fog almost. And you see plenty of stalagmites just stretching towards the ceiling and stalactites reaching down to meet them. Off in the distance, you see a great green pond that glows like acid, and you smell a foul stench. It smells like decaying rot, whether it be plant or man. It's hard to tell where this stench is coming from. The walls are covered with a white and black spotted mold that stretches out as far as you can see. And you hear the cackling of someone being tortured by something else.
We don't have any eyes on it. We just hear the sound.
You see great shadows, kind of amorphous to your current perspective, stretching over the walls and moving with this sound. Whatever's being done over there, it's not really clear to you, but the motion on the walls is evidence of it.
Now, with Dan's infernal and arcane history, does he recognize this smell? Does this smell like something he's familiar with?
Make an Arcana check.
15.
This is some sort of poisonous gas. It
Flammable?
seems to weigh more than the air itself, which is why it rests so low to the ground. You're unsure of its flammability, though.
Okay.
Hey, you could try it. You can set us all on fire.
You can certainly try.
Well, I mean, we may need an exit strategy.
I let everybody know that this is probably poisonous gas, and maybe don't crouch too low when you're doing your stealth checks.
Well, I mean, you're carrying me still, right?
Yeah, I figured you're still wrapped up in your towel.
Yeah.
I'm already slightly low, but okay.
But you have disposable hit points. No.
I guess so.
That was the name of my band in fantasy high school.
Yeah. Disposable HP. All right.
Yeah.
Do we have any? Should we go towards where the sound is? Like, do we recognize the sound of the person being tortured? Like, I'm basically trying to determine if it's Camellia.
You don't believe it is. Camellia had like a very distinct Fey voice to her.
Right. That's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find her.
And it doesn't sound like that. It does sound like some sort of townsfolk, but not them. No.
Oh,
Meow,
super
meow, meow.
unfortunate for them.
Meow meow.
Probably the lady they just brought down.
Yeah.
Do you have any like special knock or signal that you and Camellia both know? Any way to like get a message to her?
Nope.
What about Tin Cup? Is there any like distinguishing trait that we can track for Tin Cup?
Trying to remember what he ate in our first round of campaign to see if we could sense any magic linked to it. But other than that, it's pretty outside baseball that we would be able to find it based on some weird, unique property. I guess we just got to keep going deeper, I guess.
Russell, do you have any kind of super goblin smell?
Not that I'm normal goblin smell.
I'm just throwing out ideas. No bad ideas, right?
No bad ideas. I clicked that, but I was trying to read. I was just trying to read what the wild magic chart did.
Do we see anything that looks like a collection of cells or places that people might be kept?
Not here, the surrounding area. No.
Do we need to keep? So there's like a dragon horde right up there, right? Some sort of
You see a large draconic shape, but it stands still. It doesn't move.
How are we gonna? I don't know.
Well, look, I have a duty to get this sacrifice to
Yeah,
Blight Spine's children, so that's what I'm gonna do. Come along,
Yeah,
Towel.
yeah. It seems good, and the towel agrees.
All
I like to picture that, like,
yeah.
Dan's brain is breaking a little bit, being stuck in this skin.
Yeah.
Oh. Wasn't before?
Well, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Okay, so you all go more, or go farther into this cave system then, passing under the large looming branches of these fungal trees. And you see ahead of you two medium-sized draconic shapes. Let me get these all. Green in color, large leviathan shapes. They twist and writhe in the knee-deep water ahead of them. They seem to be snapping at each other over some sort of scrap meat, as the crying has more or less silenced. One
That's
of them
unfortunate.
starts to look up as if they had heard something, and they look down the tunnel.
You know, I get the sensation that this encounter is very outside the scope of the party.
Do we have enough time to sneak behind one of these large boulders, or is it too late for that?
Yeah, you can try and stealth if you want.
Yeah. 15.
15. Okay.
28.
Are you going to
Can
Are
I?
you also going to?
I want to go over here.
Yeah,
Meow meow.
I was going to go
and,
too.
Trussell.
Well, I'm being carried, so unless you would allow me to assist.
I'll
Yeah,
allow you to assist, but you're kind of going off of their roll, so they'd have advantage.
Yeah, I got 28.
Do you want to roll again?
You
For
want me to
what?
roll again?
Yeah, it wouldn't be me. You would have advantage.
Okay. Stealth.
All right, 15 it is.
15 it is. Okay, you're able to kind of just, with your wet footsteps, kind of slosh over to one of the fungal trees, and you see one of the green dragon wormlings start to encroach up the stream, sniffing with its great large green nostrils. Its large dorsal spine acting as a fin as it wades through this water, splashing left and right. I know you're here. Where are you, food?
It knows we're here.
I smell food.
Trussell, I called you food.
Yeah, Trussell, it called you food.
I am definitely not food.
It's
Where's-
best I find you before Father does come out from hiding.
Where's Davin?
Davin is right behind you, Trussell, cowering in fear.
All right.
Oh, he might.
I think
You're not
I think
food.
now is the time for
Food.
Meow Meow to come out.
Yeah.
You think are we fight time, or should I try something else?
Wormling calls
like
behind
fight
to his
time.
brother. Pox, close off the entrance. And you see the dragon dive down into the water. And you hear a loud rumble. And then the dragon once again emerges up top.
Seems like fight time.
It is completed.
What did the dragon say?
It is completed.
Great. Open it again. All right. Well,
I could try that.
Yeah, you want to try that?
Yeah, I'll cut my hands and be like, "Just kidding, brother. Open it back up." Doing like a real like Peter Pan, Captain Hook thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll deception for me.
No, I want to roll it. I don't want to know about it. 23.
You see the dragon that has now risen above the surface of the water, flapping its wings, kind of just cocks his head, looks right at the other one. I don't understand. Fine. And he dives once again, and you hear that large as something opens underneath. And the dragon nearest to you is now like, what are you talking about? Oh, no, not open. Jeez. And he goes down himself. Now they're both under the water for a moment. And then you once again hear it close. And they both rise up. And now they're a good 10 feet above the surface of the water, flapping their wings. I told you to close it. Well, you need to be more clear next time.
I think our flim flam is about over, boys.
They're starting to make circles with each other as they converse, talking about smells that are radiating throughout the cavern.
Yeah.
I cut my hands again, and I try to make it sound like I'm talking under my breath. You're a smell that's radiating under the cavern.
They both look in the direction now.
Oh, man.
They need you to roll initiative.
All right. Fine.
We did it.
We
got there. We got there,
I
gang.
was trying to see if we could do it a complete combatless game.
I got 18.
Close, you dodged a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You wanted to send the results, but no valid token was selected.
You gotta click on your token.
Yeah, I got a 21, but I don't know how to...
Hold on. I can put it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I got an 18. I don't know how to put it in at all.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't know I had to select.
It's okay. I forget all the time. So you got an 18, Trussell?
Yes.
Okay, and then
Mine's labeled.
Well, boys, we did our best. We got 2 hours and 30 minutes of just hamming it up, and now we got to fight these dragon babies and piss off the mama.
You see before you two green dragon wormlings, 10 feet above the water, circling around stalagmites, flapping their heavy wings.
Mm-hmm.
Meow Meow, you get the first chance to react. What do you do?
Well, it's just great, because I've had to be held by Dan this entire time, and it's just felt awful every step of the way. Yeah. So I'm going to use Fireball.
Okay, which one are you targeting?
I'm going to try to, because it's a 20-foot sphere, I'm going to try to target in the center.
Oh, okay.
Between them to try to hit both.
Okay, so I will roll 2 dex saves.
Yes, and you have to beat a 14.
Okay, that's one save, 2 saves. Okay.
All right, fine. Fine. I'm glad that I showed up. All right, so I'll roll the damage.
Okay, and after you do that, I want you to roll on the Wild Magic Surge table.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's more fun that way.
Oh, all right. Well,
that's blue.
Show 33. Now, where would I go to do such a feat? Is it in D&D Beyond, where it's never been easier?
I have the table in front of me, so just roll a D100, and I can tell you what it is.
Okay, because I have a Wild Magic Surge.
If that works, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I think it's got it. So I'll do the... Okay. Oh, God. Please don't suck. Oh, no, that was just the spell's description.
Oh, yeah. So, wow, that's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would I roll that? Would that be it?
Yeah, that's a 30. Okay, so a 30...
boy.
All right. 30 is...
Okay, I just teleport.
Yep. So you got 60 feet of teleport. Go for it.
All right. Great. I get to die by myself now.
Trussell can run at least that far in one round.
Yeah, it's great for you.
I'll catch you.
I can go anywhere, right? Like I could go to that dragon hole.
You could.
That
Um,
seems ill-advised, but do
yeah,
what you
it
gotta.
does because there's nowhere else I can go, and I have no choice now. All right, and it has to be 60 feet.
I think it's up to 60 feet.
Oh,
Up to 60 feet.
Oh.
It can be anywhere.
so I could just
teleport
pop.
10.
Yeah, I'll just.
Technically teleport to the same spot you're at if you wanted.
Well, it has to be unoccupied, so it has to be at least 5 feet.
Okay, sure, yeah.
All right, so that's where I go.
So you see Meow Meow just send a spark of fiery energy out, and it explodes, ripping flesh from the wings of these wormlings. And as soon as that magic happens, you just see her just disappear, and for a faint second, she reappears right next to herself. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So do I reclaim the?
Yes,
Tides
you
of
have
Chaos?
the ability to do Tides of Chaos once more.
I'll never do it ever again.
Advantage is a pretty big deal.
What's that?
Advantage is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
It's true.
Sure. I could die. All right. Other than that, I am all done.
Okay, so it is now the bottom wormling's turn. He's 10 feet above the ground as he soars in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet right there. Once again, still 10 feet off the ground. And he is going to emit a poison breath. So I need all three of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
12.
Ugh, 8. Oh wait, that's not.
You
saving
said
throw.
con
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh, even better. 7.
Okay.
22.
So, yes, Abracadabra, you're taking 17 poison damage. Meow Meow, you are taking 8 poison damage. And what did you get, Trussell?
12. No. Yeah, 12.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
going to
so
use
You
Hellish
are also
Rebuke.
taking half of that then, which would be 8.
I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke, which is like a
Oh, yes, that's a reaction spell. Go ahead.
reaction spell. Thank you.
Okay, so that's how many
That-
d10s of fire?
Hold on. I haven't. Why can't I use it? There we go.
I'll make my deck save then.
2d10.
Ooh, I fail. So I take all of that fire damage.
How much fire damage?
It said 18.
Okay.
So,
For
Abracadabra,
people that can't see.
your lungs
Yeah.
fill with noxious fumes, and in your bald fury, you just utter infernal
Bald
words and shoot fire out of your own mouth, and it just coats this dragon, nearly killing it. It just looks at you with glowing green eyes of rage.
It's my one pet peeve is trying to kill me.
That's fair. That's fair. And that is the end of its turn. Trussell, it's your turn.
Is it still up in the air?
Yes, it's 10 feet in the air.
Well, that's cool. I don't have any ranged
You don't
stuff.
even have like a crossbow or anything.
You can throw a dagger.
Yeah, we're gonna eat a dagger at it. That's gonna be the answer.
Okay,
So,
you can reach where you are.
What was that? Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I'm throwing a dagger.
Okay.
I'm rolling this 20. I'm gonna add some stuff. Well, I got a 19 on the roll, and then I'm adding 7 more, I guess, so 26.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not really sneak attacking it though, am I? Probably not.
No.
Nope.
Not
All
even
right.
close.
But I will Fury of the Small this thing, which lets me add an extra 6 damage per
Damn,
rest.
Trussell.
So, but I have to roll a d4 to see what the base damage is.
Yep. D4 plus
Which is-
dexterity plus 6.
Yep. So 3 says I get +4 damage. So 7 plus 6, 13
Okay.
With a dagger.
with a dagger.
So how do you want to do this, Trussell?
Oh no,
Kill
it's right in the face.
Okay,
Right,
so with
right
those
between the
glowing
eyes.
green eyes- Yeah, with these glowing green eyes acting as perfect targets, you chuck your dagger right at the dragon, and it lands dead set between them, and it just plummets to the ground, throwing dirt and debris everywhere.
All right. So I'm gonna follow up by moving towards it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going to try and do some dextery nonsense to kind of jump over it while grabbing the dagger to reclaim my dagger.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
All right. 21.
Okay, yeah, no problem for you. So you end up, I'm guessing, here, right? Is that where you
Yeah.
wanted to be?
Yeah. That works.
So yeah, you just do like one of those sideways cartwheel things over the body and just pull your dagger out from its head, armed and ready
Yeah.
to fight again.
Yeah. But then he will also follow up by using the bonus action to dash and do a weird little bird run back around. So the rest of the group.
Okay, you can direct yourself then.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Safety of the trees.
It is now the other wormling's turn as it flies in once more, just as its brother did. And I need another set of Constitution saving throws.
Should not have grouped us up again this much, but
No.
14.
That's a pass.
10. That's math. Yes, 10.
Okay, 10 is a fail,
Okay.
and a 7 is a fail. So, those who failed are taking 27 poison damage.
I'm dead.
No.
No, you're not. You stop it.
I'm dead. I had
No,
25
you're
hit
not.
points.
Oh, you little baby cat, stop it.
I'm -2.
Okay, well, then you're making death saving throws. All right, so 27 poison damage halved is, well, I'm bad at this. 13, I think. 13 poison damage, rounded down.
Yeah.
So those who
13.
succeeded get to take that instead. Okay.
Hooray.
Now,
Yeah.
now, Abracadabra, it's your turn as the noxious fumes cause Meow Meow to drop to her knees and plummet unconscious.
I am enraged by the plight of my friend here who's just passed from this world. He's gonna see my dark patron before me, and I'm gonna light up this thing with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it.
12.
That just misses to the right of this dragon. Its noxious fumes must be getting in your eyes.
Ugh, stupid poison.
Right. Okay, is there anything else you can do for your turn?
I can move. Let's see. Can I pick up Meow Meow and move just off to the side?
Yeah, I'll let you do that because of her squat size.
Yeah, so I'll come over here with Meow Meow behind this rock, which I know isn't much, but
Okay, so you two are right over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Meow Meow, it's your turn. I need a death saving throw.
You sure do. What would I do to roll for that?
It's a d20. 10 or higher is a success. 9 or lower is a fail.
I mean, is there any way to do it on D&D Beyond?
I mean, I'm going to say maybe. I don't know. I know the way you roll a 20.
Oh, there is. All you have to do is click it because it's never
Meow Meow,
been easier.
It's never been easier.
It's a pass. Living.
All right. So I click success.
Yes. We're at 1 success. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, a critical, like a 20 is 2 successes, but a 1 is 2 failures. So we don't want those. Now, Trussell, it's once again your turn as we skip the dead dragon.
Yeah. Does Meow Meow have like some kind of healing potion
Yeah.
on her
I'll
person?
have some sort of basic potion on you.
Well,
Oh, we
yeah,
all
and
have
also
some sort of basic
too,
potion.
Dan had one too.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna move the space over next to Meow Meow
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That was faster than me trying to figure out what square on the grid is me because it's not my token.
Oh.
I-
Okay. Hold on. That's
no,
weird.
no. It's always like off by 1, and I don't know why.
That
I
is
think
very
it's just being special. So I will use my bonus action granted by cunning action to instead use fast hands
Oh.
to use an object.
Gross. So you're
To-
gonna rope me?
Yes, no. I'm going to grope this health potion that I give you, and then
You
I
just
will.
put it in my hands. Like
No, I'm going to
Jesus helps those who
uncork the
help
bottle
themselves.
and just shove the opening into your mouth. And just
Full
leave it
on
at that. Was that?
Okay. A full-on baby bottle.
Yep.
Those health points.
So, yeah.
What do I do for
So, you've regained an amount of health. I don't know what the number was.
I don't know either.
What kind of healing potion is it?
I don't know. Do it. What one would I have had? Because I actually
Probably
did
a
not have that in
greater.
my shirt.
4d4 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
How much?
So
Oh, it's
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah. Yep.
So I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13.
13. Not bad.
now.
Yep.
Does that just bring me back, or
Yep.
how does this work?
You are now conscious but prone.
Yep.
And I gain how many hit points?
Think he said 14. Is that right?
Yeah,
believe that was right.
-2. Does that matter?
It starts
what
from
I'm-
0.
Yeah. You don't go negative. You just hit it. You just sit at 0.
Okay.
Yep.
So 14.
All right.
And I'm prone.
Which takes half movement to get back to standing.
Yeah.
Just so
Alright.
we're all in the know.
So,
Okay. Try your bonus action.
That's my bonus action and my move. Just gonna turn around and just throw that dagger at this guy again.
Okay.
That's what we got. Wrong page. That is a 21 to hit again.
And that hits. Roll
Alright.
that damage.
Fury is small.
Another. You get 7. I can only do that once per rest. So
Oh, okay.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Still a very good hit as you strike one of the ribs of this creature as it's flapping, and you hear it go in pain.
Very nice.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, 1 talent.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the end of your turn, it is now that wormling's turn.
I swear to
Shut
God,
up.
if you shoot me again,
Okay, it has not regained its breath weapon, so it's going to approach you, Trussell, being the last one to hit it. And he's
No.
going to attempt to bite you with his
Okay.
mouth.
I hate it. But go ahead.
So does a 13 hit?
It does not.
So in its own pain, it just lashes out at you, unfocused, and you deftly dodge with your roguish acrobatic skill. I'm just throwing adjectives out now.
I love it.
But either way, it doesn't strike you, though it attempts. Now, Abracadan, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to use my move action to help Meow Meow back up to her feet.
Yeah,
Can I do that?
yeah, you can do that if you want to sacrifice your speed to give her feet back. Yeah,
I'll do that
why not? That sounds fine.
because I'll just
seems reasonable.
stay where I'm at and hit it with an Eldritch Blast this
Gotcha.
time.
Ah, very good.
Maybe. Is it going to roll?
We're gonna try our best, huh? Oh yeah,
21.
that hits, and 12 force damage. You just weave your eldritch might into a focused beam, and it hits the center mass of this worm, and it's thrown back a good 5 feet before it regains its position from the blow. Its crackled scales are now falling to the ground as it takes that much damage from you. It's on its last legs.
don't you get
Excellent.
to be able to fire Eldritch Blast twice? Chaos?
I don't know. Do I?
Because I think
Oh yeah, you should be shooting 2 beams, man.
yeah, 2 beams.
Because it's after.
third
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that again. It's like
sweet.
2 attacks for the same attack. Yeah. Oh
Eight.
well.
Well,
what are you gonna do?
It was good.
One-
It's good to know.
One
Yeah,
for each eye. Yeah.
I knew that didn't look right. I was like, wow, that's really low. Okay, but yeah, okay. So, and you shoot out another beam with the same motion, and it just dodges right as the dragon moved out of its way.
I got cocky, you guys.
Now, meow meow, you're on your feet, and this thing tried to kill you. It's
It
now
did try to- it practically did. So I'm gonna fire off. I can use a bonus action to hex it, correct?
Yeah, so you can cast Hex as a bonus action.
All right. So why did it do that? Well, it's great. Whatever number I throw now is as long as I hit. I'm gonna fire off a 2nd level chromatic orb.
Okay.
And I'm gonna theme it towards fire seemed to do okay. So it'll be fire.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
The interface is kind of fighting me here.
Okay, I'm gonna take that first one.
Oh, okay.
Just because you mentioned
I didn't hear the beep, and that's why I thought it was it didn't go through.
I'm gonna roll your damage for you, 'cause that's how that works. So with a 25 that hits, and it is 22 fire damage.
And
So
then the hex damage on top of that, so it'd be 27.
So for a crazy amount of damage against this wormling, you just send this lance of fire against it, and it just strikes it and holds it in still dead position for a minute, and then it just clatters to the ground as a corpse.
We're in real trouble, guys. If Mama comes back and sees its 2 dead babies, we're in real trouble.
Quick, hide the bodies. I say we put the sacrifice in the barrel in charge of hiding the bodies.
Wait, what?
You know, what's his name?
Davin.
Davin.
Dwarf guy. Yeah.
Davin.
Davin?
Davin, you're in charge of hiding the bodies.
I'm going to need some help lifting these. They're easily a few hundred pounds each.
Yeah, they're huge.
Confidence, my man.
I don't pride myself on not being able to lift things, but
Dig a hole.
I don't have a shovel. You gave me a dagger.
So,
it's
for
great.
whatever it's worth, Paul, we're at almost 10 o'clock.
Correct.
So, I'm gonna dart around trying to see if I can find any sign of Camellia and Tin Cup.
You hear jingling in the pile of coins.
I'm gonna use. Does it matter if can I just run over there?
Yeah, you can just run. We're out of initiative. You can just do whatever.
Okay.
So
And
you approach this pile of coins, and you see a glimmering shell waving amongst the mass of stacks of coins, and a familiar, squishy little face turns to look at you with a gold piece sticking out of its mouth.
Oh, look at you!
He kind of just furrows his eye stalk brows.
Where's your mom?
He uses one of his flails to point toward the opening of the cave.
She's in there?
He nods.
You understand common?
He nods.
Camellia's in the cave?
He nods.
All right, we got it. We're gonna go get her.
He nods.
And that's where we end it for today.
So we'll go save Camellia next episode.
All right.
So once again, thank you all for joining us. This has been an Oswego Comic Shop D&D 5e campaign by the title of Tales from Wildemount, and we'll see you next week at the same time of 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Hopefully this time we get to kill more dragons.
More?
Yay!
I don't know. I'm just psyched about this B&B.
Yeah,
So what's
Brian,
B&B?
Are you still in kobold form?
He has been.
All right,
The
cool.
last an hour.
All right, well, good night, everybody.
Thank you all, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Uh,
Bye.